So what does that mean? That means everything that we can do. Right now, this is a conference. This is a gathering of people who are concerned about the safety of their communities, who care about policing, who care about the constitutional rights of the citizens of this region. And we have decided that we overruled the decision of some nebulous arbitrators or unidentified arbitrators. They don't get to tell us that our community cannot be safe. We simply reject it. What that means is I, personally, as an attorney, has decided to put funds aside to hire a personal security force. We're going to identify the location that Jared Kahn has been assigned to police. We're going to police the community from him. That spirit started right here in the Bay Area. We're bringing it back. Now, our tax dollars have gone to the city of Vallejo and to other areas, including the Attorney General's office, to do that job, to ensure that when there exists a person who's committed a crime in the region, the due process is considered, that that person is arrested and prosecuted for their crime. We demand that our taxpayer dollars do just that. And so we have come to tell Rob Bonta that time is up. It's time. Bonta. We have come to tell Rob Bonta that his time is up. We've waited, we've been patient, we've participated. However, we are also redoubling to the community. There were other members of the community present when Sean Monterosa was murdered. There were several people present when Sean Monterosa was murdered by Jared Kahn. And those witnesses must come forward. If you don't want to come forward to the Attorney General's office or to obviously the Vallejo PD, then please seek out this family. Seek out my office, but we need your statements as a part of the case. There will be a criminal case that goes forward against Jared Kahn. And when that case comes, we need the people of this community to stand up and tell the truth so that Jared Kahn can go to prison for the rest of his life as he deserves. We're not going to stop there. Because the city has proven itself irresponsible in its relationship with the Police Officers Association, we are demanding an end to the relationship, a termination of the contract with the Police Association here in the city of Vallejo. We are demanding a change to the law. This family has continued to advocate for additional accountability, for additional resources for the family. All of those things will be done in the name of Sean Monterosa, despite the decision of this arbitrator panel. We're not coming here to beg or plead or ask the people to do the right thing. We already understand that the people in power are not going to do the right thing. But this community will prove that when we stand up together, when we decide what is the best outcome, then we can make that outcome happen. From this point on, you're going to hear from members of the community. I have come to be a voice and to be an advocate, but this is their community, and we will stand with them. Thank you.
I will add one more thing. We know that it's Rob man to be killed. It's not just about Sean, it's about everyone who did their sense of justice. And you know what? The news coming out on Saturday of saying that Jared Tom was going to be reinstated, this city wants me and Ashley to fold and give up. But if anything, expect the turn to fold, but never us. Councilmember Ariola, I represent District 6. I want to show you here, I'm not one for props, but I have to share this with you. It still has a sticky note on it. Last year, when the families came to City Hall and raised a ruckus, right? And everybody got ushered into the back room to hide from all of those scary brown and black people whose families had been harmed by the police. I had this picture on my seat by the guys, sitting right there to remind the people that were sitting out in the chamber that I stand with not only the Monterosa family, but all of the fantastic families, all right? The person has never backed down from that. When we were finally allowed to come back into the chambers, this was gone. It was no longer at my desk. I looked everywhere for it, and nobody fessed up to it. So the next day, I sent an email to all staff members and the mayor. Yeah, I left it in the mayor's office, said the IT person. And this is what I got, this dirty, bent thing. So this was desecrated, and that makes me very, very sad that our own City Hall people cannot respect this. This is a quote from the Times Herald, and I just want to touch on it a little bit here because it's kind of bad. Defective Khan and the VPOA are thankful for the due process rights. Thankful and rights, they're using those two words together, right? In California, TON and membership of the VPOA will continue to serve and protect the citizens of Vallejo. God help us if that's the case and that he will be unleashed on the streets. All right? That's it. I'm out. My name is Melissa Nolan. I'm a civil rights attorney. I represent the family of Willie McCoy. Willie was sleeping in his car when a gang of 6 racist terrorists from the Little PD opened fire on him, shooting 55 rounds. Those officers continue to patrol as terrorists in this community. When I started speaking up about what happened to Willie, about that lynching, that modern day lynching, I received death threats. People from the police union calling and saying that they were going to gut me in front of my children. Right? That's what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with terrorists, racist, abominable demons. I mean, literally, we're dealing with people that are actual evil. People have abused, targeted Black and brown people in this community for decades. This is not rhetoric. These are not sound bites. These are human beings who have been gunned down. People trying to go home on their bicycles, shot in the back and in the back of the head. These are actual murders. This isn't negligence. This isn't an officer not being properly trained. These are people that have hunted, targeted, attacked, and killed members of our community. When I heard about Jared Tom getting his job back, it was no surprise to me because one of the many whistleblowers within the department reached out to me via email and said Tom is working a deal to get his job back. That once they got rid of Chief Shawnee Williams, that he would get his job back. That same week, Shawnee Williams ran out of town after getting a death threat. Our first Black police chief ran out of town by racist terrorists. That's what we're dealing with here. That's why the DOJ is drafting a consent decree as we speak. These things have happened. The city of Vallejo, the city attorney's office, and many prior city council people are complicit. These folks need to be going in handcuffs themselves, not just the killers, people that destroyed evidence. The person that handled the termination within with the same city attorney who authorized the destruction of police shooting evidence that had been preserved under federal law for federal civil rights cases. That person is still handling the Monterosa case. The person was actually destroying evidence, right? These things are not supposed to happen. They're supposed to be checks and balances. We have none of that here. As a result of that, people have been murdered. They lied to the public. When Andrew Ramos was murdered, they told the community and the press he was stabbing a child. Turns out that he was actually in a fist fight, unarmed, with another comparably sized person. But they tried to deter the public from having outcry, like they did with Sean. They publicly said that he wasn't pointing a gun at them. Nobody ever said that. That's not true until this day. We have yet to see any images to show any kind of gun that was in or even within his reach at the time that they opened fire on. But what they said clearly on that body camera, if he moves, you know what to do. They said he's fucked. They said don't give him a chance. And as soon as he started to move around, they unloaded 55 rounds at a person that they admit had not touched any kind of firearms. DA, nobody's looking at these things. Our DA is married to a cop. We don't have the checks and balances here. That's why the DOJ had this interview. That's why the city is trying to cover these things up, because they know these are actual crimes. These are people that should be going to prison, and not just these cops. Make no mistake about it. Cops are racist. They're terrorists. They're unqualified. It's been released to me through the litigation, outside the litigation. The city of Vallejo has been hiring people who were unqualified, couldn't pass the test. Open violent racists they recruited from other departments. That hundreds of applicants of color, black, brown, LGBT people were prevented from even being able to apply for the job. And now we're in this chaotic, oh, we're so afraid because we have no police. Why don't you have police? Because most reasonably decent cops don't want to come here. They've said it. I've had cops reach out to me. We don't want to work around violent racists. Everybody acknowledges that that's an issue of policing. But here, it's the entire command staff. It's the entire department. And we're fucking tired of it. Period. We will never patrol the streets of Vallejo. If he hurts a hair on anybody's head, we will bankrupt the fucking city. Period.
That's right.
I warned them. I warned the city since 2019. That if you didn't get their dogs to heal, that we would sue them into bankruptcy to save lives. And my position has not changed. We've given them a chance to fix this problem, and they have refused to do it. Instead of fixing the problem, they came and threatened me, terrorized, and stalked me. This is 2023. This is not 1960s Mississippi, and we refuse to be intimidated. Or any of these officers of the department, contact me on my website, roadlaw.com. I will keep your information anonymous. We will keep you safe because this goddamn police department surely will not.
Y'all say no peace, no justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Say it, Dr. Kirby.
Hello everyone. My name is Dr. Kirby Lynch and I represent Black Women Organized Political Action, Solano Napa Chapter. I serve as our corresponding secretary. I'm here to just hold space for my brother, Sean Monterosa, who came out here to be in solidarity with the Black community when we were being targeted and hunted with the assassination of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. We had, again, our Latino brother come out here, be in solidarity with us, show up for us, and this is the result. That is why Sean matters to me, and that's why he should matter to all of us, because we are the most diverse city in the United States of America. Solano County, the most diverse census tract in America. Solano County has the most Black people per capita in the whole state of California. Look at the post-colonial conditions we live under. So I have a few words for you as a call of action, because if you are a resident here, a taxpayer here, I know y'all know about Measure P and that sales tax. We are getting taxed here. And then again, it's our duty and obligation to push for accountability. Right? Show of hands, how many know about a public record request? Show of hands, show of hands. That's our power to utilize. We heard from the sisters what the call of action is. September 12th, where is the report? Where is the information? Any information that's exchanged on an email, a text message, subject to the Public Records Act in the state of California, it's on us to tangibly show our solidarity for this community, for these sisters, and for this family. And that is our power and that is our role, just to show up September 12th, 7 o'clock p.m. Who's free? Show of hands. All right. So you know where to be, right here, right? Because what accountability? I have a few words again, just to be concrete about why this moment is really important. I stand before you all today to rally the hearts and minds of those who care about justice, accountability, and the rights of every individual in our community. This is an important call to action that awaits all of us, where we all demand that I'm tired of saying the same words. I know you all are. I know we all have been for the past 10 years, but we have to continue to demand accountability, not just for Officer Tom to be gone, but also for the city of Vallejo to get their act together. Born and raised in the city has been broke my entire life, divested from, no resources my entire life, but it seems to always pick up the bill for corruption. As the legal battle unfolds in the Eastern District of California, again, I urge you all to declare your commitment to justice and demand for transparency. And it just doesn't stop there in the courts. But again, Attorney General Bonta, you know what to do. Step in and ensure that justice is not denied. I want all of us here to gather with us in this movement. Keep showing up for this family, because we must address the reinstatement of Officer Tom, who robbed San Monterosa of his life. Who robbed him of his life. So we must demand and secure that accountability. This is our opportunity to take a stand, make our voices heard, and pave the way for a future where everybody's life is valued and every injustice is met with unyielding opposition. His life was extinguished as he was bleeding, as he was innocent, shot in the back of the head, an execution, assassination, and any other definition. And this tragic event marked the third time that Officer Khan had discharged his weapon at an unarmed citizen, continuing to erode the trust in our community with the decision to reinstate him. Together, we must rise above this injustice. Let us show, again, our support for this family. This movement is a call to action, an invitation for all of you to step forward. Please stay connected. Follow the movement on Instagram.